It was an article about Bishop Barron's diocese clarifying the diocese and the bishop's guidance on the traditional Latin Mass. And in the article, the diocese released a statement that said the traditional Latin Mass, they need to find locations to conduct the traditional Latin Mass, and that these locations need to be places other than a parish church. And I was really perplexed by that statement, and I was wondering, well, where else would a Mass be conducted other than a church? So the call screener, fair enough, answered the question. He suggested monasteries and other holy places. Mm-hmm. But I was wondering, what is the purpose of a parish church? Is it not to conduct the Holy Mass? And why would the traditional Latin Mass not be conducted in a parish church? It just seemed confusing to me.
Yeah, thanks. So, bishops have a jurisdiction. A bishop is tied to a geographical region, and diocese, which is the jurisdiction of a bishop, mm-hmm. divided up into deaneries and parishes, and the priest has jurisdiction over a parish, and so the parish is a geographical area within the diocese where the priest has the care of souls. He has responsibility to the souls that live in that geographic region. It includes not only the Catholics that attend his parish, but basically everybody, all the souls that fall in that geographic region. So he's responsible to evangelize non-Catholics, for example, or mm-hmm. to offer works of mercy to them, that sort of thing. But that's a territory that he's responsible for. Now, you're correct. One of the principal purposes, not the only one, of a parish is to offer the sacraments, and especially the holy sacrifice of the Mass. Mm-hmm. But the reason that the Pope would not want the celebration to be according to the extraordinary form, and he's made this very clear in his Traditionis Custodis and the accompanying letter to that motu proprio, the Pope believes that the traditional Mass has become, in some communities, a kind of rallying cry, a symbol of resistance to the authority of the Second Vatican Council and the Pope. Now, whether that's your experience or not is beside the point. That's the Pope's perspective, and that's what he's told us is his motive for restricting the use of the Mass. Well, since the parish is intimately connected, it's directly connected to the authority of the bishop, and the bishop through his communion to the Bishop of Rome. Mm-hmm. It is appropriate that the regular celebration of the Mass in the parish express the universal form, the universal usage of the Church and the Roman Missal. And that's the Pope's perspective. That would be the answer to the question, why? And the call screener is right. There are other places you could celebrate the traditional Mass, like a chapel, a monastery, a shrine,